Hello and welcome back. Welcome to the long-awaited games room tour, or I like to call it the man cave. It's not really a games room. I'm up in the loft. It's quite a small space, so I've featured this corner of the room many times before. So I just really like to expand on that in this video. Hopefully you'll enjoy. We've had some sound issues so far, so this is about take number 4. So that's the setup you normally see. I'll just step back without stepping through the hatch. Now I've got some custom made cabinets, as you can see, all painted in black. Got my arcade machine sat on there and my B&O TV in the corner. That's the MX4000, and then I've got the MX7000. This is my consoleized MVS. I'll probably cover this in a bit more detail in a future video. Just got the 161 in one cartridge. On the top, if you're wondering, is the X-Rocker transmitter. It's got an RGB SCART, but there's no stereo sound. It actually goes through a jack, stereo jack, that runs straight into the transmitter, and then I run that to the gaming chair. I'll probably get an amplifier or something in the future, just so I can, I can have some sound. It's okay. I mean, it's got like a subwoofer built into the chair, and it's great for playing Metal Slug, stuff like that. So that's that. And then moving to the left is my arcade machine, which is being featured in the Tubers High Score Challenge. This is a Turn Arcades machine back from 2007. As you can see, it's quite a small machine, but because I've had these cabinets made, it basically brings it up to the right height, well, the right height for me. I've only got little legs, but it's great for playing on. Hello, there we go. I had some wooden cabinets built. These have all been produced from scratch. Dan at work, big shout out to Dan. I'll pop a link to his channel underneath. He does a lot of Xbox One stuff like that. He's not really into retro stuff, but basically he's built all these from 18mm MDF from B&Q. These are drawers. I'll just show you. So I've just got, just bits and bobs in there, mainly rubbish, crap. Well, not crap, but. And these are all my controllers. There's my Sega Super Play cards in the back. Really nice. I mean, I've finished them. I've painted them all. Dan's done all the hard work, and it really makes it quite good with the arcade cabinet sat on there. It's basically brilliant height-wise, great for playing. Okay, so this is a console cabinet. All the cabinets of Dan's built them. Done a great job. Got my SCART matrix switch in the middle. This has undergone some, what can I say, alterations. I've added a couple more SCART boxes that I've been covered in previous videos, and they sit behind this cabinet. Basically, I'll just get me a bit of paper out. So I'll just run through it quickly. It's operated by remote control. So at the minute, we're on Mega Drive, number 1. Number 2 is MVS. Number 3 is Dreamcast. Number 4 is PlayStation 2 stroke Super Nintendo. If I turn the SNES on, that boots the SNES up, that overrides that. PC Engine is also on number 3, so I just switched back to that. Okay, so that's Dreamcast, and then I'll just turn the PC Engine on. Now, because this hasn't got the 5V or 12V feed that's built into the SCART that forces the TV to turn the channel, I'm just going to turn the Dreamcast off, and then that overrides that. Manually turn that over. There we go. That's the PC Engine. And likewise, if you put the Dreamcast back on, it overrides the PC Engine. So that's the console cabinet. Got a little Sony PVM. Got this off eBay. Really small. I don't really know why I bought it. I just thought it might look, you know, nice and cool sat in the little cabinet. So that's that. Switch that back on. And also, because it goes through the 4x2, which means you've got 4 inputs. Well, really at the minute I've got 6 inputs because I've got the SCART boxes at the back, but I've got 2 outputs. So which means I can put the 2 outputs to both TVs. And the little Sony PVM has got a split SCART lead. And there we go. And then moving across, I've got my games cabinet. Not a great deal of games. I'm not really big on collecting. I just basically buy what I think I'm going to play, or what I wanted to play back in the day and couldn't afford. A lot of this is, you know, it's nostalgic driven, and that's what I'm going for, really. Just stuff that I really enjoy playing. I picked up the PSP the other week from the local book sale, and I've been collecting a few games. Ridge Racer. I think I bought Crazy Taxi the other day. Might get Ridge Racer 2. Nearly completed Ridge Racer. I've got my original Sonic and Tails from back from when I was a kid. Okay, and then moving across, we've got an inflatable seagull. As you can see, there's some pixel artwork. I'm going to come back to that in a minute. Creaky floorboards. This is my custom arcade display area. It's just basically a bit of MDF with some quadrant on the bottom. But it works really well, and it's just somewhere to put all my arcade sticks, and obviously display them at the same time. So you've seen those before in a previous video. And then underneath is just a bit of storage. Got a fridge, some cold beers in there, another gaming chair for when I have company over. The fan that we used quite a lot past few months with the heat wave we had. Palm tree, inflatable palm tree. I suppose it's a bit Sonic related. And then my collection of MVS games. I've got some shock boxes. Now I've got some more coming. And these are all my loose carts. Super Nintendo games. I've shown these before in a pickups video. I've got the Star Wars trilogy, Micro Machines. What's this here? Final Fight 2. I think that's a boot, but it doesn't seem to work on my PAL machine. And this carpet that I wasn't really keen on the colour, but it was cheap. Just something to put down, just to get over this. Just put over this blue carpet that I've got. So that's my games chair. One of these X-Rocker ones you can plug into mains, and then I actually run my MVS through that. So that's that. It's quite hard to to get everything in, really, because it's that small. And then on the back wall is a large collection of pixel artwork. Now I got this, well, I got all of this from Soulfunk Retro, Matt. He's done an excellent job. Just get a bit of a close-up. I'll pop a link to his channel below. Basically, I asked him if he could do me some Sonic 2 pixel artwork, which he has done. I mean, he's done a fantastic job. And then you've just seen Sonic and Tails on the back wall there. So yeah, get in touch with Matt. I'm sure he'll sort you out with some. He does everything: Mario, any games character. I mean, I didn't even tell him what I wanted. Well, I just gave him a rough idea. I just said, oh, you know, I want Sonic, Sonic and Tails, the classic waiting pose, Amy Rose from Sonic CD, Super Sonic, Metal Sonic from Sonic CD, and he sorted me out. I got the frames from the range. I think they're about £2.50. I'll just try and step back without falling over. It's quite hard to get a. You can see it's quite a low ceiling up in the loft. And I'll tell you what, we're absolutely boiling in the summer months. I've only got the one window that was open most of the time. So I'll just stick a seat. Oh dear. Okay, so I'm just sat in my gaming chair just to give you a quick view of what I look at when I play my games. So I've got Mega Drive, MVS, Dreamcast, and the SNES. And I've got my other two machines, that being the PC Engine and my PlayStation 2. They work through the SCART expanders, SCART thingamajigs I keep talking about. So, right, just turn the lights back on. So that's about it, really. It's not a fantastically big room, but you know, it's up in the loft. It's out of sight from the rest of the house. It's my own little private space, somewhere I can come and just chill out and relive some of my classic childhood memories. Because that's what it's all about, isn't it, really? It's all about, you know, not wanting to grow up and try and hang on to what you've got as what you had as a kid. So yeah, there we go. Probably keep this area open and free underneath there, just for storage, really. I mean, there is some more. There's quite a bit of room behind these cabinets, and in the future, I did think about getting rid of the. This is the B&O MX 7000 in front of me. I did think about getting rid of this and putting some kind of LCD screen and maybe hinging it so it can hinge up into the eaves, and then I can access behind the cabinets, but I don't know, we'll see. And just before I go, I'll just show you the TV. I could use a stand, but it takes quite a bit to get it working. So all the consoles are individually switched, and then I've got this tower of power which powers the TV. I think I've got the PC Engine running through that because I've run out of switches. But you know, before I just had everything running through the tower of power. So if I was playing the Mega Drive, everything was basically on, drawing power. So I've just run everything through there now, so it's a little bit better. Not that I spend hours and hours up here playing games, but got to think about the electric bills when you've got a mortgage to pay. If you've not seen what it looked like before, then check out the link at the bottom. I'll put the link to the previous room tour. So that's it. So remember to comment, like, subscribe and share. Be interesting to find out what you guys think. and I'll see you again next time.